children, welcome back to English online class. Today we are going to deal with the next section of our interesting story, Bringing Up Kari. Before moving to the section, shall we see what we have already learned in the first part of the story?
When he got Kari, a 5-month-old baby elephant. Although Kari did not eat much, he needed 40 pounds of twigs every day to chew and play with. Every morning, the child took Kari to the river for his bath. Next, they went to the jungle where the boy cut tender, juicy twigs for Kari's dinner. One day, when the child was cutting the young branches of a banyan tree, he heard Kari's baby voice calling out to him. The child thought someone was hurting Kari. He ran around looking for Kari till he came to the river and saw Kari's trunk on the water's surface. He thought Kari was drowning, but he felt helpless as the baby elephant was too heavy for him to pull out. As soon as Kari saw the child, he started trumpeting. He swam to the shore and pulled the child into the river. The child saw a boy lying underwater close to the riverbed. Kari helped the child save the drowning boy by curling his trunk around the child's neck and pulling the two boys to the shore.
Kari was like a baby. He had to be trained to be good, and if we did not tell him when he was naughty, he was up to more mischief than ever. For instance, one day somebody gave him some bananas to eat. Very soon he developed a great love for the ripe bananas. We used to keep large plates of fruit on a table near a window in the dining room. One day, all the bananas on that table disappeared, and my family blamed the servants for eating all the fruit in the house. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time the blame was put on me, and I knew I had not done it. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. The next time the fruit disappeared, I found a banana all smashed up in Kari's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen fruit there, and as you know, he had always lived on twigs. Here we can see how naughty was our Kari. One day, somebody gave him some bananas to eat. The speaker says that in their home, large plates of bananas were kept on the dining table. One day, all the bananas on that table disappeared, and his family blamed the servants for eating all the fruit in the house. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time, they blamed our speaker. This made him very angry with his parents and the servants, because the speaker was innocent. The next time, again the fruit disappeared. Our speaker found the missed bananas and all the fruits smashed up in Kari's pavilion. This surprised him very much, because he had never seen Kari eating these bananas, because our Kari used to eat twigs. While I was sitting in the dining room wondering whether I should take some fruit from the table without my parents' permission, a long black thing, very much like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all the bananas. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snakes eat bananas, and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take fruit. I crept out of the room and with a great fear in my heart ran out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruit and kill all of us. Next day, our speaker was sitting in the dining room. He was thinking whether he had to take the bananas or not, because he was totally confused. He don't know who was taking all these bananas all the days. Suddenly, a long black thing, very much like a snake, came through the window and disappeared all the bananas. Our speaker thought it was a terrible snake. Again, he was totally confused because we know that the snakes all eat fruits. But the speaker thought that it might be a terrible snake, so only it took all the bananas. So he crept out of the room and with great fear in his heart ran out of the house, because he was sure that the snake would come back into the house and eat all of the fruit as well as kill all of them. As I went out, I saw Kari's back disappearing in the direction of the pavilion, and I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. I ran after him into the pavilion and I found him there eating bananas. I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. He stretched out his trunk and reached for one far away from where he was standing. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake, and I realized that Kari was the thief. I went to him, pulled him out by the ear, and joyously shown my parents that it was Kari and not I that had eaten all the fruit these many weeks. Then I scolded him, for elephants understand words as well as children. And I said to him, next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be whipped. He knew that we were all angry with him, even the servants. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. And from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always squealed as if to thank them. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong, but if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. Now, our speaker was very much afraid of that long snake, and now he is going to Kari's pavilion. There, he saw Kari was eating all those missed bananas. Speaker realized the true thief. So he knew that it was Kari who used to take all the bananas from the dining table. So our speaker went to Kari and pulled him out by his ear and joyously showed to his parents and told them that it was Kari and not he used to take all the bananas from the dining table. Then our speaker scolded Kari. So from Kari's reaction, our speaker is saying that Kari realized his mistake and he was sure that all the people were angry towards him because he took all those bananas without permission. And after that, if anybody is giving Kari any fruit, what he will do, children? He used to squeal with happiness and he won't steal anything. And at that time itself, our speaker scolded Kari. Next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be whipped. So Kari realized his mistake and the speaker made him understand how he did this mistake and he should not repeat it. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong, but if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. An elephant must be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. You teach him these things as you teach a child. If you say that and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Similarly, if you say Mali and pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that it is a signal to walk. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn that. He was no good at sitting down. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because he grows taller and taller than you, who take care of him, so that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying that, so that you can climb upon his back. For who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. He generally takes 5 years to learn it properly. The master call is a strange hissing, howling sound, as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other. And you have to make that kind of noise in his ear. And do you know what you expect an elephant to do when you give him the master call? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out and everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. This frightens all the animals away. As the tree comes crashing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branch to branch. You can see them in the moonlight, and you can almost see the stacks running in all directions below. You can hear the growl of the tiger in the distance. Even he is frightened. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next. Soon you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. Here our speaker says that how we need to teach elephants how to sit, how to walk, the signals, all these things. The speaker says that how we used to teach small children, like that we have to teach elephants. If you say that and pull elephant's ear, elephant will gradually learn to sit down. In the same manner, if you say Mali and pull his trunk forward, elephant will gradually learn that it is the signal to walk. Our Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but after 3 weeks only he learned that. Do you know, children, why the elephant used to teach how to sit? If it's not sitting means after years, after 2 or 3 years, elephant will become a big elephant, from baby to big elephant, and after that the caretaker, we can't climb on its back. We are in need of a ladder to climb on its back. So to avoid the ladder only, we are teaching the elephant to sit. If it sits, it will be easy for us to climb on its back. Okay? And after that, the most important thing to teach the elephant is the master call. The speaker says that it takes 5 years for an elephant to learn its master call properly. From the master call, The elephant realizes that his master is in danger and he will try to help him.
Dear children, hope now you are clear with the lesson. Read your text 3 times and finish the notes as soon as possible. Thank you.